10 predictions for the UK election. Number 1. The government will change. An election at such a crucial time in Parliament will almost certainly cause a mix-up. Even if the Tories remain in power, most likely they will be scarred by the campaign, and the cabinet would change to remove some of the less favourable members. Number 2. Labour will fight for the NHS and workers' rights. Labour's campaign will be directed at the government's record with the NHS. They will focus on the country post-Brexit and post-populism, and fight for a more 2007 version of the country. Number 3. The Conservatives will fight for Brexit and the economy. With Labour's record on losing the Brexit campaign in key Labour areas, they will argue Labour is out of touch and divided. They will bring up everything that has happened since 2008 and the Iraq War. Number 4. The SNP will make the argument for independence. The SNP will most likely want to drum up support for independence in order to gain support for holding another referendum and being voted in. However, other parties will bring up the party's failings in running the country. Number 5. The Liberal Democrats will be fighting as Remainers. The Liberal Democrats have always argued directly against Brexit, and it's the only party doing so along with the SNP. They will try to gain votes in Remain areas. Number 6. The country will have a clear vision on Brexit. With hard Brexit, soft Brexit, no Brexit, etc., there is no clear response to the referendum. After the election, we will have a clear negotiating position. Number 7. We will be exposed to Europe. By broadcasting our Brexit policies, Europe will have an upper hand in the negotiating. The country will vote for the most transparent and competent-looking party. Number 8. Northern Ireland will be in trouble. With a collapsed government at Stormont, most likely the campaign will take a bitter turn. This could lead to Westminster being in direct control of the Northern Irish government. Number 9. Nobody will show up. Most people are bored of politics by now, and voter fatigue will probably mean that the turnout on polling day will be small. Number 10. The country will get worse before it gets better. During the campaign, the idea of yet more years of Tory rule, Brexit headache and economic uncertainty will take hold. If the Tories gain a majority, almost certainly by 2023, if not before, the country will want to change again. And in the meantime, there's going to be a lot of protests and a lot of anger of those people whose voice wasn't heard in the election or the Brexit referendum. The SNP will lose seats, but continue arguing for independence despite not getting it. The Lib Dems will lose out as the country unites for Brexit. Labour will lose out as it is seen as an incompetent, divided party. The country will be left voiceless during the negotiations, but by 2023 the country will shift completely in the opposite direction. Even if Brexit is successful, other issues of running the country will take political precedence. So the opposition, whoever it may be at the time, will be able to make a comeback. The election could also mean a change in Prime Minister again or a hung Parliament. If the country is unsuccessful, the country would pull a no deal and another snap election would be called. At this point, the focus of the NHS and the economy would take top priorities. Either way, running the country will become the issue. Thank you for watching. Make sure you let me know your opinion in the comments below.